This is FC2. It's a series of videos where we rebuild F1 tracks in Minecraft, cover them in ice, and get boat racing enthusiasts to throw themselves at the turns, and see who comes out on top. Since we follow the real F1 calendar, this week's race is in Miami, a faster track that features turns 11 and 17, which both require a good amount of boat control to turn quickly on. You've all asked for his return. Sharing the commentary booth with me this week is the one and only Crispy Photo. Now let's get into the qualifying. It's race day here in Miami, and today we are doing FC2 at a pretty big scale today. So there's currently 8 people in Q1, and some notable names. Jolly the Duck is here, Max Dash is here, Sonic Gamer is here again in this first quali heat. We'll have another one afterwards. Test. But today we're racing on the beautiful FC2 track of Miami. Right now we're following Just Esperance, who is already caught up to a back marker, and you can see the blocks up. It works all right with him. He's currently sitting first in Q1 with a 17.050 on the scoreboard we have on the right. Little discrepancy with the scoreboard right now that our fancy version has, sorry to say that, it has messed up a little bit, and there's some errors with it currently this week. Hopefully we can figure that out, but for now, I'll be using the original. And Just Esperance really messes up this lap on the last block stop. And this is what I'm talking about, is these make or break your run. Especially this last one. Since it's the last, it's right at the end. The start is right over there, if you can see. And, failing to make this block stop after a good run just kills it instantly. And that's not fun to have as a driver who is trying to get a good time here.
No, it's not. Nah. When you get messed up by a block stop or a poorly executed block stop, that can really suck. And he just got speed mark too. So there's another lap ruined for Just Esperance. That's really unfortunate for this poor guy.
And because we just had an FC1 race happen just an hour before this, some of these drivers are still sticking around playing this little mini game outside the track. They're playing some soccer. Rocket Rays, the winner of that, is still here. He's having fun. So no improvements have been made so far. Max Dash will be in second, Hut Spot in third, Jolly the Duck in fourth for now. There's only a minute or so left in qualifying of the Heat 1. And no one has yet to break the 17 second barrier. Max Dash, on the other hand, is currently sitting second right now behind Just Esperance and messing with that block stop. This lap for him will be his last one and his and the dead one for him. He is sitting with his good friend El Sago de Papas, 2 Spanish-speaking Mexican players in our community. El Sago, Max Dash doing a little spin, but still messing up on the straight. You can tell that he's having a little bit of fun. Yeah. So he will stay with that time. He will not improve. Hopefully he can stay in second. And Sonic Gamer is finishing his last lap, ending Q1. He will stay in last place for now. But we got another qualifying to go, and we'll take you there. All right, and here's the grid for Q2. Walta is here. Jelisha is here. 2 drivers that has been here before. Gaming Agent is new. Gosh, some loud noises from other people. And a 64, another Spanish speaking with El Saco, and 2 big names coming out here in the back of the grid. Zekro, who was shown racing last week, and Adam's Apple, the commentator of FC. Oh, Adam is one of the most prominent members of the boat racing community. Some say the most, though he has really started this community from the ground up. And it's great to see him finally racing in one of his leagues here. Despite a junior version of FC1, but he's still racing.
Yeah, it's really sweet to see a guy like Adam out here on the track, because he doesn't get a lot of track time. So this is gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, he has. He's raced a little bit in off season and a little bit of some other leagues like BNWC where he's not commentating in, but he's been a part of races, a big part of races for nearly 2 years now for FC1. And so good on him for the field to drive and see where he can put himself against these drivers. I think he'll do pretty well.
I think it's really cool to see all of the fresh blood come in and show what they got, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of these newer guys have, I think probably about half the grid has raced in at least one FC2 race, but a lot of these guys still haven't. I'm seeing some names like Raven Tan, Player Moy, have yet to race in a league like this. Gaming Agent, I think, as well. And hopefully they get a good experience here in the FC2 race. And we see Jess Moyes quickly behind, and now, behind Panda64, who is in a crew of 4 people. El Saganapapas and Max Dash is with them, as well as Oinked. We'll all be riding with them during this qualifying session.
Blue leader Smug06 is not gone. He's just been sitting on the grid. The beer sea has not been let out yet, and he is causing carnage.
Well, he's not holding W.
Straight.
Smog is. I don't know what's going on. To me, it doesn't look like he's wanting to move, but he's also. Laser is an admin who commentated last week, but he's admin. He's trying to help him, but there you go. Now he's off to the races. Poor guy. I don't know what happened. Maybe
our paralyzed guy who was stuck on the grid, Mr. Simug, is currently in 3rd for Q2, actually going pretty fast for someone that didn't start at the ideal time.
Yeah, it looks like he's lagging again right now. I see his. Oof, that is a lot of lag. Holy cow. He is stuck on one of these turns. Here comes Player Moy coming, unsuspecting around the corner here. What's going to happen? Oh my. He gets bumped on the outside, and now he's going to... Oh dear. Oh, you hate to see it. Both of these drivers are probably wanting to get a good lap in, but... the lag has taken them both out of this lap. Lurk just finished, putting himself in the 2nd position above Zekro. Good on him to steal that position. And some of these drivers are coming through.
18, 19.
Oh, and Panda64 messes up the last turn. Or even the last straight. There's not much room for that, but we just missed that Zekro has finally put in a time that's probably respectful to his name at 117.35 from him. Not too bad. I believe that puts him 2nd place overall. And we'll see all these drivers on the grid in the final race. And here's our grid order. We're getting ready to start. Just Esperance, Zekro, Max Dash, Adam, Hutspots, Lurk, Jolly the Duck, NVX8, Semicolon, Smog, Panda64, Trilapack, Walta, Sonic Gamer, Gaming Agent, Jelisha, Raventan, Player Moy, and Zervius at the back here, who just got added. Pretty big grid today, got 20. And ready to kick things off in Miami. The race is starting in Miami in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
And away we go. This first turn is going to be super difficult for a lot of drivers. It's going to be a lot of chaos through here. Let's watch who stays out, who gets crushed. Max Dash will get hit. Hutspots will get hit. Panda64 goes through. A few of these drivers at the end made it through all very cleanly.
Wow, actually, honestly, a lot of clean corners there. I'm surprised.
Yep, some messing up on the straight, some bumps going on back there. And we see the leaders. Zekro will be in front. Just Esperance just behind, and Adam Zappa has managed to get right behind as well.
Esper, don't try harder than this as well.
Just Esperance, we just missed to make the overtake on the straight for now. But this block stop's going to be super important. Who gets hit? Just Esperance will get a cleaner, and Zekro scrapes just a little bit. Here comes Adam.
Adam's creeping up on Zekro, smelling his ass.
Don't overtake.
Going under the bridge.
Oh crap! I just shaved.
Adam shaved a little bit, and he's got Max Dash right at his tail. This second block stop's going to be big.
No, Max Dash is trying to get back.
Just Esperance has managed to get so far in front. But he messes up on the block stop. Zekro does too, though. Adam and Max Dash get through okay.
Didn't Zekro just wall tap off of...
And going side by side with Adam and Max Dash right now. They're both going to turn 1. We just missed Zekro, messes up a little bit, and this is now a 3-way fight for 2nd place. Pretty big here. Max Dash gets bumped. He gets overtaken by Lurik. And there's another one behind him as well. So lots of stuff going on through this top sector, and Just Esperance is making a big deal out of this, getting already about three seconds in front, second, third, and fourth right now on screen. Going down the straight, they're just wide enough where no trouble should be had on the block stop in terms of blocking and hitting each other, but they could still all mess it up and everything could change. So Adam goes super wide right there. Lurk catches up again, and as we see, Just Esperance is taking this away. He just completed the fast lap of not only the race, but also of qualifying.
Oh, Sakura dies at T1. What is that?
By the way, Lurik is like...
Sekro's mistakes are causing Just Esperance to just be gone.
Messed up.
At this point, I mean, I hate to make predictions this early in the race, but I think Just Esperance has a really good chance at winning this one.
Yeah, he is
I mean, it has
taking
to
off.
be
Yeah, and he won't run into
cover
back
the
markers
damages.
soon yet, as we're only on lap 4. But they'll come sooner than expected for him, considering the skill level of these drivers. And,
there's some
actually
tight
though,
racing
Gaming
right
Agent
here.
and Zekro are already on the straight. So Gaming Agent has made his pit, and he came out right with the race leaders. It's gonna maybe
Gaming Agent
stir up
gets
some
passed.
competition here between these guys. Watch the turn to the block stop. Zekro will make it cleanly. Gaming Agent will go wide. Adam will make it
Oh, that's you.
cleanly through for now, though they're really close.
Oh, you sound like what? Oh
Gaming
my God,
Agent
yeah, you
Adam
sound the same,
Zappel
sorry.
currently fighting.
Fine.
Gaming Agent
I gotta
right
catch that
behind
right now.
Adam,
Oh, that
inside
was
his end rod.
I'm
Oh,
just-
do they collide? Gaming
We're
Agent
really
takes the
wide
ride.
Yeah, I know.
But Lurk gets hit, and he will have to fall behind. And now there's a gap and the back marker between him and Adam for that third place. Looks like Just Esperance is coming up on Sonic Gamer. And these back markers are already here, so he's trying to make an overtake on the straight. He's not going to do it yet. But this block stop's going to be big. Going to take it slow. And he gets a clean overtake on Sonic Gamer. Impressive moves from Just Esperance. He's getting through these guys pretty quickly.
Here we see
And player Moy has
Holy
scraped right
heavens,
there, getting
Moy.
another overtake, and Just Esperance has overtaken 2 back markers in like 3 turns. So yeah, and so Zekro now has
You
to
see
deal
the
with these
group
guys.
here coming into the turn.
Oh
It's
my
carnage
gosh.
all around.
Zekro splits the difference and overtakes
Christ.
them both, and now he's gonna leave those people for Adam. Looks like Adam was already overtaken 1. Gosh,
Oh, is it?
and he has another
Adam
one to
hits
deal
an
with, and
insane wall tap.
he's overtaken the other. So a string of back markers. All 3 of the race leaders have managed to make it through pretty cleanly for now.
Zek-
Oh, he goes wide on that turn. Missed it
Wow,
completely.
that
Here comes
was-
Adam, though. He's going to have to
Oh,
deal
no, we're gonna
with
have to get past
his
Sonic.
previous
Get out of
co-commentator.
here.
Sonic.
Last year, those two have commentated together for many, many races, and now they're going to battle it out on the grid. So let's watch this here as Adam's catching up on Sonic.
Sonic's
Unfortunately.
passenger S. Johnny. He's got a passenger
Unless
change.
you hire someone to stay in your boat.
Yes, he has. Jelly has
Johnny
been
being-
taken out, and S. Johnny
That's what I
in.
did.
Go on board, Adam, right
I was
now
gonna
with
say,
S.
I'll
Johnny and
for
listen
our-
in.
Just
It's
last
all good,
second
bro.
tell
We'll
you.
stay out. We'll stay out.
We
love you,
Sonic.
Sonic makes a mistake in front of him. Sonic's right in front.
Sonic.
Whoa, look, Sonic is both
Oh.
flying. You let me through. Oh my
Sonic
God.
with the courtesy.
My insane strategy.
Sonic showing respect for his co-commentator, giving him the overtake,
Sonic,
and
man, bro. Although I
see-
don't know
Sonic
if
being
he's
more
that nice to
polite
race
than
with.
Adam's Canadian
He could have gave me a hard
nism.
time.
How the fuck would you say?
and Adam is very appreciative of it. So, and now Lurk is going to come up on Sonic, not too far behind.
There could be a possible speed mark coming through this section here. Sonic goes a little wide. Lurk comes in. Player Moy just sitting there. Oh, they're neck and neck going down the straight. Inside of each other.
Oof.
The end rods are right there. Who takes it out in this corner?
Lurk's going to scrape on the inside. Sonic's going to go wide. And-
Oh.
All the progress that Lurk has made has diminished, and he will take his pit stop. Now, reminder that FC2 drivers will have to take 2 pits within these 20 laps. And it's pretty easy for them to do. As you can see, Lurk right now will be going in. He has to make a little mini game by clicking blocks in the inventory right now during his pit stop. And he leaves. Looks like a 4.7, which isn't the fastest we've seen.
With 100% accuracy. So that means that he was taking his time. Because if you miss a click on those blocks, everything resets. And that can lose a lot of time in your pit. So it's really important to make sure you get it down.
Can't find anyone who starts with that.
Yeah, and so
Something
he's going to
that-
exit out right now. with some pretty clean air. One back marker in front of him, and that will be of hut spots. But for now, he will stay right there. Okay. Zekro has another back marker to deal with. Jelisha, who hasn't had the best of races for him today, at least compared to last week, but a little close here on this turn right here. Clean for now. Zekro gets the inside.
Takes the overtake.
He'll make a good
job,
overtake
dude.
on Jelisha.
That was a good battle. Almost an entire lap of fighting there.
Yeah.
And Zekro has nothing but clean air for miles.
Yeah, so we'll come back to Zekro later. Adam is completing his pit stops. He was leading the race, but
Hurry up.
he's trying to get out of the pit stop right now. 2.6 seconds pit stop for him. Better than a majority of these drivers. Let's see where he ends up compared to Zekro.
Now you know that. And
Yeah.
So keep an eye on that. Looks like Zekro did get in
All right, I'll
front.
take him out. Don't worry. This piece of cake. Watch the pro. Watch the pro.
Oh, Adam is doing some smack talk, calling himself a pro.
Not an issue.
Let's see if he can get past Jalesha then.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, we just saw Zekro make the move not too long ago. We can see him in the corner of our screen over there, Zekro.
maybe he crushes.
And yeah, no, Adam has to make this overtake, and then only a 3-second gap between him and Zekro for that second position. So it's definitely doable for him as long as he makes this overtake clean. We still got
Coming into a really
9
difficult
laps to
section
go.
Here. Ooh, it's close. They almost touched.
All right.
Adam takes a little bit sharp there. Let's see how he does in this exit. Scrapes a little bit.
Oh crap! I could've-
Ooh, scrapes a bit too much. Let's see if Adam
Oh,
can put
good job.
his
Everyone's
money
walking.
where his mouth is.
Was it a good one?
See how he does this block stop right here. Another big point of the track. He's going to go cleaner. Oh, and he gets the tap.
He's back though. He's back.
Bumpy right there.
Come on, Adam. Don't be a bitch.
Some fans following him
Fuck off,
takes the wall tap. Jalesha is really far ahead now.
And we missed it, but Just Esperance is now coming out of the pits for his second pit, and now he's right behind Adam.
I don't know why I didn't.
This could be some fighting here. We could have a 3-wide pack.
Oh, there we go.
Someone
There we
coming
go.
up.
It's a bit of a
Is
spike
that
idea right
Zekro?
there.
No, it's not. It's Raven Tan.
Asper's
Not
behind you,
inside
Adam.
of each other. It's
Yeah.
3. It's a 3-pack.
Look out.
They're all there.
Adam.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
End run to end run.
And
They're flying.
looks like Just Esperance goes out in front of Adam.
It's
Yeah,
bumped.
that's what he is.
And he brings another guy with
Oh
him.
my
Lost the
god,
battle.
bro.
It's Lyric.
But as it stands, Zekro will be leading the race. To see Adam is going to pit behind. He has had enough of this back marker in the purple van. That is Jelisha. And he will take his second pit of the race out of 2. So he's done now. And, you know, Adam, after finishing that pit stop, means he can't escape into the pit lane anymore. He has to fight all of his battles. So Lyric will get in front of him now, who wasn't too far behind earlier.
Flushy goes wide, and
Some
both
mess
of
ups
the
here.
other guys go even wider.
So Raven Tan is
Lots
slowed down
of
on the inside
grassy-
before going wide, but yeah, you got it.
Call them a Cub Cadet T45 because they're mowing all of the lawns today.
And a surprising spot for Max Dash to be in right now. He's only 2 seconds behind Adam right now, sitting in 4th place. And haven't talked about him at all yet, but Max Dash seems to have come from behind, maybe taking early pit stops, and has managed to catch up with some of the top racers. And he
Sonic really messes up right behind him. Oh my God.
oh gosh, and
This
now
is
he's
what
in a
happens when you-
now he's in a
he's in a
three-way
big
between these
fight
guys.
now. Sonic decided to go for a risky 360 that really
Oh, and he
ended-
gets
and
bumped.
he gets bumped out.
And he will fall
Takes it wide.
2 positions right
Oh.
there. Unlucky for Sonic, who is now sitting in 14th with only 1 pit stop.
I wonder how this will affect the sales of chest boats in the future, seeing Sonic messing up this much. Ooh, and
Yeah.
he goes out again. Oh,
Yeah, he's not going to make any overtakes, so he's
Yeah.
going to keep going wide like that.
Bring this driver in front of you to bump into you.
and now he's really raging. He's just going crazy right now on the mic. He's spitting bars.
In front of you
He's
We
going to
might
keep
be
going
seeing-
wide. This is not good news for Sonic as we have NVXA coming up right behind him. NVXA is
It's
actually
all
in
falling
6th
apart.
place.
Sonic is seeing everything flash before his eyes. It's all falling apart for him. Diss track coming soon to this track. Oh my god. Sonic goes really wide. And he might get overtaken here. We don't know.
Oh, and he blocks NVXA, which could be good for people like Huts and Lurk, who aren't too far ahead or behind him. So Adam versus Max Dash right here. Max Dash has just overtaken Raven Tan. This is for that 3rd position, so it could be pretty important. It's for that podium. We only got 4 laps to go. We're on lap 17 of 20 right now. And this is probably the most, the biggest one we have right now for that podium position. Pretty important to get on the podium right now. Max Dash keeps playing sounds through his proximity voice chat.
No, Lego, get away!
Now, this is a really
And Adam
good
does not like
strategy.
it, so
It is a good strategy because, you know, me and a certain fella named Delta Skull, we used to do this, and this is how you mess drivers up. You sit behind them,
What?
you just play as many annoying sound effects as possible, and they
Okay.
lose
Band head.
focus.
Fuck,
This could be a really good
The
strategy.
time I got a Lego piece stuck up my nose, bro. Oh my god, the horror.
Adam's not happy about this.
Typical Lego
PTSD.
piece be like.
Piece up his nose, you say?
Yeah, I actually inhaled a little stud by
You're
accident
that.
once.
How do you even manage that shit?
Adam and inhaling certain things.
whoa, and here comes somebody
Oh
from the
my
straight,
God.
really getting
It's
around
Walter.
there. It's Walter. Adam goes through
Backwards
cleanly.
though.
Wait,
Oh,
Max Dash is
no.
going in for the overtake.
Get outta here.
Not quite, not quite. It's a dive, but they're very close.
Come on,
The
Adam.
frick is this jump?
You went inside.
Max-
No.
Oh.
Max
He's through. Can he make it to the corner?
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like it is secure for Max Dash for that 3rd position. Wow.
Wow.
Max Dash got burned.
So we have 3 laps to go. Adam now has the pressure on. He's the one in the hot seat trying to get this overtake for 3rd position. He's far enough away from anyone behind him, Lurk, who's currently 9 seconds behind. So they're currently sitting behind Jelisha. And oh my gosh, Jess Esperance, who, keep in mind, has taken this race away, is leading the race, and now just set an insane lap. That's a 15.9, which
That's competitive. Wow,
That's
that's a
fast.
good time.
Being
Yeah.
a good 30 seconds almost ahead.
Dude, we might be seeing Jess Esperance as a pretty prominent FC1 driver in the future. I see a lot of potential out of this guy.
yeah, and we've seen lots of FC2 drivers who have been promoted. Recently, Satomi last week was promoted to FC1, and this week, P-Town was promoted to FC1, and he did pretty good, placing, I think, 14th. Max Dash is bringing out the big guns of the sound effects with the metal
Bringing out the metal pipe sound effect.
as well, scaring off Adam.
Oh, Jesus,
Jelisha is
Mr.
going a
White.
little slow through here. Max Dash has got 2 options. He's got 2 laps to go. Either A, he can wait behind Jelisha, which could provide a overtake for Adam, or go for the overtake, which is a little bit more risky. But it will almost secure him if he manages to do it.
Dictate a lot of race right now. You can dictate a lot of points.
So
Look
Adam
at
is
how
waiting for
tight.
that move.
Wow.
What's Max Dash gonna do?
Oh.
And actually,
Goodness.
Semicolon is coming up behind Adam. Semicolon is far behind in the grid.
Max goes deep. What is this?
We got a line of 4 people. Adam could get
Oh, Adam gets bumped, and another backmarker jumps in between.
No, semicolons there. A backmarker now has got in the way.
It appears that Adam did not pull start the lawnmower fast enough and did not get through that block stop the way he wanted to. It is
Yeah.
a real shame.
So Adam's got a lot to move. Although Max Dash did slow down through there. It's not over yet, though. We're on the last lap of the race. Semicolon is
Oh,
pitting,
Semicolon goes for pit. We got
so he will
in front.
finish his
There
pit
he is.
stops, along with hopefully Sonic and Walter will be pitting this lap. So
We're going to see some really insane racing here as it gets down to the bottom line. Drivers are getting pushed to their absolute limit at this point. This is the last lap, most important part of the race.
we're in this situation once again. Semicolon has pitted, but this one is only 1 lap to go. So at this state, Max Dash should just stay behind Jelisha and hold on to that 3rd position. And Adam's Apple has got to make some big moves in order to do it. So there's one block stop here, which could be good. Adam looks like got a better line through there, maybe. And we just missed that. Jess Esperance has finished the race in P1. Well deserved from him. And wait, here comes Lurik. Where did Lurik come from?
What the hell?
And
Lurik's making the overtake.
he's making the overtake on Adam. We're going side by side here. And right here is a perfect example of the rods and what they really mean is that that's their actual position. So in some views, Adam's in front. Here comes Adam going in for the deep end, and he will not make it. And so we'll finish this. Wait, Lurik gets bumped. Adam will make the overtake.
And Adam takes the P4. Max Dash P3, Zekro P2, and Just Esperance taking the win.
Wow. So Adam gets saved there despite losing it right on those last few laps. He gets saved on the last turn. We did not expect that. Lurk driving a little bit aggressive, hoping for the overtake, and he did not get it. So there's our race leaders, and that's racing.
Yeah, guys.
Wow, what a race.
Oh, you want to stream?
So there's our podium.
We're gonna have the fastest
Jess Esperance on top, Zekro in second, and Mexash had to leave pretty early, but he will be in the third position. That is our Miami podium for FC2. So that's FC2 for Miami. Tune in next week at Imola, and we'll see you there.